Just making them breakfast, starting off for the day. Warm them up, I think, the main thing.
We're at Ling in Norfolk for the British Motocross Championship. We're the team Kawasaki riders. My name's Tom, I'm 16.
My name's Mark, I'm 20 and currently line 8th in the British Championship.
My name's Stephen, I'm line 7th in the British Championship and I'm the under 21 British champion.
Do you want your bacon roll? There you go.
Hi, I'm Carl Nunn, 19 years old, number 7 in the world. I'm with Tim Britton Cars Yamaha team. I've been professional now for 4 years. I wanted to do BMX racing when I was younger, but I always had a motorbike. And my dad, I think, wanted to steer me more towards motocross than BMX racing. Today is the last round of the British Motocross Championship. It is also the most important as it will determine the final results of the year. So all the riders are going to work hard to pick up the last few points.
Right, these are knee pads. Wear these just in case you get a hit to the knee or something when you're riding around. And you've got your race pants, which go over the top of your knee pads. These can vary from about 80 pounds to 150 pounds. Then you've got the chest protector, which protects you from stones and other flying dirt that may come at you from the other riders. You've got a body belt, which protects your kidneys, and these can both vary from 30 to 50 pounds as well. And then your race shirt just goes over the top of both. And then you've got your boots, basically just to protect your shins and your ankles. The whole kit costs around about £400 to £500.
The team is really important, you know. You obviously start with the rider, and then the closest guy to me is my mechanic, and we've got a good relationship, you know. We work on the bike together and get a good combination.
Hi, I'm Jeff. I'm one of the mechanics in the Kawasaki team. Start of the day, basically got to take the bike down to technical control and get it through that, and then we're away. Okay?
Yep, thank you.
My dad used to race, so he got me a bike when I was 4, and I just got sponsorship off Kawasaki when I was about 10. Started off at club level, which is just like local meetings. Then you start to do the British Championship, and then you just get to know the guys and just work your way up. Anyone can do it as long as they can ride a bike. Start off with just go out and practice, you know, get your head right, get used to the track, get your confidence up. Ride, you know, not too hard, don't use up too much energy, you know, and then just get ready for qualification, really. If you need to change anything in between practice and qualification, do it. And go out in qualification, get your time done early, ready for the race. You know, you need a good qualification time to get a good grid position on the start. I've been brought up on bikes. I've got racing in my blood, you know. I do any kind of racing, but at the moment I'm excelling in motocross, so that's the way I'll go. Your peak career is about 20 to 25, and then once that, all the young ones start coming up again, and like by the time you're 30, it's like over for you next. The worst thing is about the sport, all the sort of behind the scenes gossip, all that sort of stuff, you know, it can get a bit out of hand, loads of sort of, you know, bullshit basically goes round. It's a bit unnecessary, you know. But this year I've sort of, you know, rebelled a little bit more than normal. I like to be different to everyone else, you know, stand out a bit more because, you know, it's all about image really at the end of the day. I'll have a cup of tea now. After every race, the bikes need to be cleaned and checked. Preparation is crucial. The first of the 2 races is very important. It's where the riders really get a feel of the track. Riders are awarded points for their finishing positions. At this stage in the championship, every point counts. This is where you find out who's racing well on this track and who isn't.
Get angry when you make a mistake. You know, you get more angry at yourself than anyone else, you know.
Yeah, basically it's not good if people have accidents, because like he was lying on the track and people were landing on him, which is not good. And it's best just to slow down when you see something like that and just like take your time around it. The race went really well. I got second off the start, which is pretty good. And then I kept going, swapped positions a few times and managed to get third, so it was pretty good.
Stephen's going good, I think. He was going well in the first race. I had to pass him in the first race. Luckily, you know, there was no dirty riding involved, and it was just a good race, enjoyable.
Carl's a really good rider, and I don't think there's too much rivalry because he just beats me, but he's a bit older than me, so I think you'd expect that.
You know, that rivalry stops when the race stops, basically. You know, you've got friends, and you talk to those friends, you know. You don't keep your rivalry going after the race, because otherwise you're a loner, really.
My name's Mike Church, and I'm the team manager of the MJ Church Holt JCB Kawasaki team. Stephen had a very good first race, Mark had a very good first race, and Tom had a good first race. All three finished top 10 places, which exceptional results comparing their ages.
My mum's nervous. She gets real nervous. She can't watch the starts. She don't like, you know, I went to race Supercross a couple of weeks ago. She couldn't come and watch that. The second and final race of the championship gives you the points to build on from the first race and to extend your lead or lose it.
Jumps sort of 30 feet, 50 feet. There's not so many jumps on this track today, but you do get tracks which are really big jumps and quite spectacular.
Yeah, you need to be tough, you know. You've got to be fit, you've got to be strong, and you've got to have balls, really. When you're confident enough, you can do what you want.
I'm not like Evel Knievel or anything. I just try and keep the two wheels on the ground as much as I can.
It's a good adrenaline rush when you're out front, and you know, even in general when you're having a good race with someone. I just went from start to finish, really, led it from start to finish, just rode safe. You know, I had a good rhythm and didn't use up much energy.
I'm not really happy on today's result because it should have been a lot better, but I'm happy just to be in one piece and not have any injuries. It didn't go too well. It was about third off the start, and I was running third, and I got a stone stuck in the gear shift, and then I got a puncture, so I finished 15th, which was very good.
It's been a good day. It's one of my best days, I think, for the whole championship. Just coming strong at the end, which is a shame, so I'm really looking forward to next year now. It's really set me up well.
Overall, on the day, I think I finished 5th overall and 7th in the championship, so it's been quite a good year.
It's the end of the year now, so I'll be aiming to get top 5 in the British again, and then I'm doing Grand Prix next year, which is a World Championship, and I'm hoping to get some good points in that and start making a name for myself.
Next year, I mean, we'll just have to see. Just train during the winter, train real hard and be a lot lot stronger for next year. Be a bit older, so that will help as well, and just maybe top 15, top 10. That's what I'll be looking for.
Conan's an exceptional rider who I firmly believe will be a world champion within 3 years.
It's a little bit overwhelming at the moment because, you know, I've worked all year and haven't won anything up until now, really. I've had a bad year. My girlfriend died at the beginning of the year, and I've had to cope with that, and I didn't think I'd be racing this year, so this tops it off nice.
So have you done overall?
I've been fourth in the championship this year.
Next year?
Yeah, I was aiming for number one this year, but you know, it didn't come about, obviously, my problems, but definitely number one next year.